Hello, everyone. Hello, who might be here? Let's see. I hadn't done a line in a couple of days. Been out of town. I'm still out of town. Let's see. I hadn't done a line in a couple of days. Been out of town. I'm still out of town. Hi, anyone coming in? Hi, welcome, whoever's here. Won't you come on in? Chat room, or please say hello. You got 2 seconds to pop on. You got 2 seconds to say hi. Good morning, everyone. Well, yeah, it's afternoon by now. How's everyone doing? I'm at my daughter's house. We'll be home to mine tonight. I've had a blast at her house in Florida. But time to go home and face the whatever. Welcome, whoever's here. Well, I got 5 people and no one talking. Hey, Lisa D. I'm going to put up the link if anybody wants to come in. Yeah, I've got it. I've got about an hour and a half or a little more. I can be on here, and then we go pick up my grandson. We'll probably grab something to eat before I get back on the plane to go back home. Yeah, I got away, and I got good news. My sister-in-law said she's going to sign the papers. I've got her address to give to my lawyer. She main thing is she was just so upset that we didn't tell her my husband had dementia. But when you have a husband that was like mine, and he said do something, you did it. But she said I never obeyed him in the years that we were married. And I said, yeah, I did. I said, when he said not to do it, I didn't do it. Except when it came to my personal space. If I wanted to go out and do something, I'd go out and do it. But if he had something he didn't want me to tell his mother about something going on in our life, or about sickness or something, he didn't want anybody to know, I didn't tell. But I wasn't going to be a prisoner in my house. I told him, look, I'm going out with my friends. Like it or not like it, you know? She's going to sign them, she says. Now, whether she does, we'll see in a couple of days. My lawyer is actually out of town, but there's someone in the office that can mail her the papers. Um, she just mainly wanted to talk about. Well, there is something she wants in the house, and I told her I don't have it. I said if I found it, you can have it, but I don't have the vase. My husband was like to throw things away, and if it wasn't, it was broke, chipped, he didn't care. He threw it away. Which sometimes it was okay. But I think the vase got thrown away because it was broke or chipped, and I can't help it. Don't care if it was her great grandmother's. And she says she's the only one that remembers her great grandmother. She might be, but be nice about things. So, oh, another good news. I'm gonna have a celebration. I made my 4,000 watch hours, but I'm trying to figure something out. I don't know if anybody has any hints for me. It said to sign up for all these things, but I don't. I may have done it when I hit on the button to inform me when I got my watch hours. Well, they haven't. YouTube has not informed me, but it says it on my hours that I'm over 4,000. So will I be able to with that? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Does anybody know how that works? Hey, Gate Smasher, I sent you a little text earlier. Yeah, I was listening to what he said, and she said I never obeyed him. Did what he said. But when it comes to my personal abuse, if I wanted to go out with a friend and go shopping, you know, I had to get him dinner, I always had dinner on the table. He was just a jealous man in the beginning of our marriage. And he talked to his sister more when we first got married. Yeah, yep. In the beginning, if it came to his health or something, my health, and he said, "Don't tell mama." Like when I got pregnant, he said, "We didn't tell anybody." That was a different story. But then I lost the baby. You know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what kind of work you're doing, but it sounds very interesting. It sounds like watch out, Otter Creek, or watch out, the United States. Something big is gonna happen. The drug cartel is butteroon. I don't know what you're doing, so no, but and now my dilemma is I still want to fix my house up so I can make it better, but maybe not to the point that I was going to fix it up because I don't know where I want to live. My mind says, yeah, I need to live close to my grandson. My heart says I need to live closer to where I'm happy. So I said, maybe somewhere in between here and a friend that I do, YouTube stuff with. Well, also, I thought about the church that was for sale near Otter Creek. I can make that YouTube tab. I'd have to have some help, but I would make it a retreat. I'd make it, fix that church up and make rooms and have boys' dorms, girls' dorms. I just remember loving going when I was a kid to a place. Yeah. Sometimes I'm sorry, when I don't feel welcome at my son-in-law's house, why do I want to move here? I mean, sorry. I asked him if this summer, if I could take Clint to a place called Baby Pigland. It's in Winter Haven, Florida, close to Orlando, in Legoland. And they don't know if they can trust me, but then they said, I said, just bring him to me. If y'all've got to work, we'll stay 3 or 4 days and then y'all can come pick him up. But if I lived a couple hours away instead of 10, I could drive once, twice a month over here as long as I'm home. Excuse me. Drive over here as long as I'm home by dark. And they're in Edgewater, Florida, East Florida Beach area. Yeah. And I know it's still early to think about because it's only been almost 8 months. It's still too early. Anyway, sorry about I didn't mean to let it out. I think it's like my YouTube friend. Uh, she lives in Hayward, Georgia. My daughter lives in Edgewater. Halfway is something called, well, one of the halfway points, if you could know which way you go, it's called White House, Georgia. But if I come from another direction, I forget the name of the town now. Yeah, yep. Time to do for me. I mean, with the son-in-law, when I got along better this time than we had before. But it's still, but I also got to think about my mom. My brother needs help with her. And they hardly have money themselves. I said, I don't know if I could live with my brother, but if I got a place that would, me and my mom could live, my brother could maybe a garage apartment or something. I couldn't have him in my house 24/7. We get along, but not long enough to. Someone said, "Go sell your house and go move in with them." That one, there's only one house between you and the railroad tracks, and you hear a train every 20 minutes, and the house is so small and you can't turn around in it. But my grandmother lived almost to be 91. My mother's 85. And traveling for her is not great. But if I figured out what I wanted to do halfway between my daughter and uh, my friend, so, so we could do YouTube stuff together sometimes. Or close, but my brother does need help with my mother. And if she might get sick driving to wherever I'm gonna move to, but I'd rather her get sick than and have a better place to live. I also, or some people say, they move and then they get there and there's one little grocery store, one little this and one little that. I also gotta look at what is around me, uh, shopping wise, health wise. So, do I buy something and build from new? I was thinking 3 bedrooms, but there's only me and my grandson that will come sometimes, and maybe my daughter. I don't know if son-in-law would ever come stay at my house. But maybe like I said, mother-in-law suite. If my brother wants to come, because my brother doesn't have a real steady job right now. Well, uh, my mom wants to see me more, and my brother takes care of her, but not the best. And she won't do. She she has a walker, but she won't get up to go to the bathroom. She'd rather sit there all day in the diaper, you know. And if I had her, I would make her get up. And my brother just don't. I don't know if he don't care or just I'm not around enough to know that it's her attitude. And yeah, I don't know if I ever told you. After my husband died, I don't know how long it was, a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. But I thought I heard drums playing, and I said, "Oh, it's the high school getting ready, the marching band." And I went outside, and I said, "No, I don't hear it." I go back inside, and that's the only place I heard it. And then I heard two voices, and I don't know what, unless I don't know what they said, but I think they told me their names. But one was in Cherokee and one was in Creek. It was his great grandmother's. And they said, "We're giving him a drum ceremony from the Indian tribes in heaven." Hey, DNN. But I thought it was kind of interesting. But also, I don't know who it was, where it was, but while I've been down here, I had another vision. I don't know if it was my husband or an ancestor or what, but it came to me in a dream. I didn't see a face. I just saw backside, no clothes on. And why the backside, I don't know. Like if they were telling me they had my back, or maybe I don't know. I never really listened much to. Hold on, folks.
Okay.
They've got a problem. My son-in-law is having trouble. Can y'all start praying? She just got an emergency phone call. Vinny's had a stroke this past year, and he's not doing good right now. So it looks like I may have to stay in Florida.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, thank you.
What's wrong? My son-in-law's in the hospital. He had a seizure. Joy?
I need to get to Advent Health for one of ours, but I don't even know how to get there.
Y'all, please say some prayers. All right. I gotta get off. My son-in-law had another stroke. It's all due to COVID-related stuff back in the summer. All right, bye.